What's up, guys? If you want to join the Fandom Menace, then why don't you go ahead and click the subscribe button right there and ring the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload. Thank you so much. What's up, everybody? Amirtheis here. So a few days ago, Offhand Disney published a video talking about the current state of the Disney fandom as a whole, which was a good move for him, a very good move. If you don't know Disney, Offhand Disney, he mainly do the history of the Disney parks and whatnot. He covers them extensively. He's a very good YouTuber. But at this point, I feel like he's overstepping some boundaries here. I mean, not like completely overstepping. It wasn't for him to come out and make a video like this, because I feel like there's a certain way of doing it, and he did it completely wrong. Now, I hold no ill will towards Offhand Disney. I respect his content. I love his content. I'm subscribed to him. But I feel like this particular video he made was not done very well, and it was very much better off being avoided. But before I respond, if you want to join the greatest online community, the Fandom Menace, hit the subscribe button down below and leave a like. There will be plenty more content coming soon. Enough. And more Marvel content and whatnot. More Star Wars. Disney. I can't let Disney off the chain. I really can't. So let's get into it. First off, Disney dug themselves into this hole. The minute they brought Marvel and Star Wars, the very second, Disney just they let loose with it. They didn't take time with these franchises. They took time with Marvel, but not giving each franchise its due and respect for the fan bases. Two big franchises under one roof is a recipe for disaster. No questions asked. Lord of the Rings took 5 years of planning to make, and so was Avatar and Pacific Rim. Why couldn't Star Wars, a 42-year-old franchise, get the same treatment? They did the easy, quickest thing they thought of for Star Wars. The story for the sequel trilogy is incredibly disjointed, thanks to The Last Jedi. Written and directed by one man who was fond of making movies that upset people and is beloved by others. By others, I mean the completely insane melodrama, moronic people on planet Earth. That was his mindset. That is Rian Johnson's mindset. He is still unapologetic about The Last Jedi, and he has a new movie coming out called Knives Out, which I am not planning to see because I could not care any less. Yeah, that was his mindset. Things literally changed when The Last Jedi released. Now, I had to go into all of that because he neglected to mention it in this video. He neglects many things. And this is just not a good look for you, Offhand Disney. This is not a good look. Face it, for Disney, they ought to be embarrassed and ashamed for allowing Rian Johnson to attack the fans on Twitter, calling them trolls and man babies. Why didn't you mention that? Why didn't you mention that at all? But anyway, this whole video feel like it's several months late, and an instant knee-jerk reaction with the most general and nonsensical reasoning anyone could think of. Galaxy's Edge has overpriced beverages, one attraction, if you could even call it that, and a few shops. Is that really immersive right now? In 2019, for a park that's known for pushing the boundaries of creativity and innovation, in 2019, Galaxy's Edge is just a few bars, shopping centers, and one attraction. That's the best Disney could do for Star Wars in the parks, even for their own sequel trilogy. No, I'm so glad, and it's no wonder that the Wizarding World Harry Potter went to Warner Bros. I mean, this is a joke. This is a joke. I can't imagine the treatment Harry Potter would have gotten at the Disney parks, and it probably would have been worse than Star Wars. It probably budget cuts after budget cut, $1 billion, and somehow we got blue rice milk. Wow. Now I haven't been to the park, and it more likely won't be able to. Oh my god. But wait, that's another thing. Offhand Disney completely mentions to fails to mention the insane park prices. Over the past 2 years, there's been 3 price hikes, and all of these Disney show sites try their hardest to white knight for it. For a family of 3, you best win the freaking lottery. You know this, Offhand Disney. You know this. You can't be this blind. You really can't. It's indefensible. While we're on the subject of shilling, majority of the reviews, if you can even call it that, on YouTube for Galaxy's Edge are completely fake. They are, majority of them are fake and dishonest. And it's a shame. You can very easily tell if you can just watch the video with the most basic common sense and logic, and if you understand English very well, you can very easily tell that they're just winging it. They're winging it and trying to make it look good when it doesn't. Don't mess with the Star Wars fan base. The fans can smell corporate nonsense from a mile away. Remember what happened to Star Wars Battlefront 2? And I wonder why Solo, a Star Wars story, bombed epically. I'm sorry. Solo, a Soy Wars story. Brought to you by the Soys of Lucasfilm. Good God. Of course, he brought in... He had to bring up the Maria Tran harassment thing on Instagram. Okay, look. Okay. That was bad. I do not condone the harassment of actor or actresses from any fan base for any franchise. Every fan base has those bad apples, but they're not fans. I wouldn't call them fans exactly. Every fan base have bad apples. There's always going to be the ones that ruin it for everyone else, including the people who make the movies for the fans, and then, or either it's the fans who react to the movies. That both sides can have bad apples. They really can. Oh, that's another thing Offhand Disney fails to mention in his white knighting video. Journalists from all over the woodworks has a very broad use of the word trolls. They labeled the fandom menace nothing but trolls numerous times. It's Ryan Johnson's favorite word to describe us. When that couldn't it be further from the truth? It's the people who want Star Wars to be great again. It's the people who said, I tried. I legitimately tried remaining a fan under Disney's Star Wars. I tried. But they made too many mistakes to look over blindly. It's the people who are disappointed and feel go on with. But exactly, not yet. It's getting close. They can afford mess-ups, sure, and they sure are planning on making them with this Phase 4 nonsense. But the way they're going is unacceptable. I'll make a separate video on that. Anyway, Offhand Disney, this cannot happen. It's just like with Sarah Key. You can't make a lackluster video purely just to speak in general about the Disney fandom. The thing you fail to come to grips with is that Disney is struggling with these big franchises. They don't have time or care for originality. That's why the majority of the classic animated films are being rebooted and sequeled. That's why majority of the Disney Plus shows will just be pretty much Fox reboots, Disney Channel reboots, etc. This is why majority of the parks announcements at D23 were IP based, especially Epcot, because originality has died. Thank you, Bob Iger. Thank you so much for that. So that's the video for today. It's really interesting. The more Disney messes up, the more shows come out and make lackluster White Knight videos to defend, which just fails automatically. I'm not saying his opinion is wrong. Actually, I am saying that. No, I'm saying he doesn't address anything correctly with evidence or even information his audience or even inform his audience on what's really going on with Star Wars. But anyway, another day, another reality check. If you haven't already subscribed yet, please subscribe and leave the like. My question for today is, would you still go to Galaxy's Edge if you can afford it? Thanks for watching the video. This is Amirtheis signing out. I will see you in your dreams.